Hey, dude. It is, in fact, Viper. That's cool. All right, assisting this Weaver. Yeah, let's do it. You're an adventurer, yes? There's a spot of bother over at the Weaver's Guild. We could use a hand sorting it out. We received an order for a full ensemble. But now that the work's been completed, the client refuses to pay. Mind you, I had suspicions from the start. He calls himself a Viper, of all things. In my experience, people who name themselves after snakes are not to be trusted. In any case, he carries a pair of swords on his back, and I hate to think what would happen if he started wielding them in anger. Could you head over to the guild and smooth things over? That's the start. That's my start. Could you, talk to a guy? Complete Scrub. That guy looks like me. Come back, Complete Scrub. I love you. Twinsies. He's so much taller than me. He's my big bro. He's my big brother. He's so much taller than me. But literally, I think we're the same character, and I love him. Oh! I keep getting, I don't know if it's because there's the amount of people or if it's the game, because it's, I don't know. I keep getting a weird every once in a while, a weird lag spike. But it might just be town. I don't know. It might be the new graphics. I don't know. I have no answers. Hopefully it doesn't translate to Steam. We'll see. Steam? Stream. Good day to you, stranger. I was hoping I might make the acquaintance of someone a bit rough around the edges. Someone who's seen its fair share of action. Can you tell me... Whoop, shit. Have you any idea what he's talking about? I took no issue with fulfilling his order, but now it's time for him to pay. It's as though we're talking at cross purposes. Likewise, I don't understand why this fellow's being so difficult. All I'm asking is for the outfit I ordered and the name of some critters worth killing. I killed them all. I've actually murdered all of them. No. Maybe I ought to explain from the beginning. I'm from Tyrol, a big old continent on the other side of the salt west of here. You've been there, I reckon? Then you might have seen others who wield the dual blades, or vipers, as we're traditionally known. Our duty is to hunt ferocious beasts that endanger the lives of innocent folk. In fact, that's what brought me here. Thing is, all that fighting, long days on the road ain't been too kind to my gear. Reckon it was time I got a new get-up, bespoke and all. Fascinating, I'm sure, but why do you refuse to pay me for your order? And why are you so insistent that I choose my prey? 'Cause how else am I supposed to pay you? Do us a favor and we'll hunt down any beast you want. That's the code, how we vipers do business. Brother. Don't know why. He's hoganing out. Weavers perform more conventional forms of compensation. That's so. So you're saying they want something else instead? Payment commensurate with the skill and materials required, in guild preferably. Do we have a new Goofy song? We're just a bunch of goofy guys. We are goofs, and this is our Goofy song. We are goofing, and we'll goof all night long. We got a new Goofy song. We got a new Goof song. Well, didn't see that one coming. Guess that explains our little misunderstanding.
But surely your countrymen trade in some sort of currency, yes? Nor are you vipers so far removed from society as to be unaware of such concepts?
It's a goofy song. It is a goofy song. Of course, we know what money is. We ain't no bumpkins, but when it comes to requisitioning goods and services, I usually rely on the elders to deal with artisans and the like, which is to say, I ain't in the habit of carrying significant sums.
So be it. If your only form of payment is slaying beasts, that you'll have to do.
This song.
As it happens, one of my colleagues in eastern Thavnair reports that merchants carrying our supplies were attacked by a wild fiend. What's more, the creature is a species of many-headed scalekin, never before seen in this region. It's rumored to have escaped from the Colosseum and has been running rampant ever since.
Scaly, lot of heads. All right, you got yourself a deal, man.
Meanwhile, Lil JC's like, I'm on vacation. Deal? Considering the guild has already fulfilled its end of the bargain, you should count yourself lucky. Still, I'd hate for anything to go awry at this juncture. Might I ask you a favor, friend? I'd like you to accompany him and ensure that he, I just walked up to this conversation. Sure, he attends the Lil JC's like, I'm on vacation. Besides, I dare say seeing a so-called viper at work will be an enlightening experience.
Yup, nod, yup. The name's Keshqua. Pleasure to meet ya.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. Yeah, it's like if Kesha and Kefka had a child, and I'm just not gonna do it. I was about to sing a whole song. I was about to go full Kesha.
The creature was last seen up. Yeah,
the creature was last seen near the Camp Drybone. Go there. All right.
Great. To Camp Drybone I go. So, this is Camp Drybone, huh? Fitting name. Anyway, you ready to hunt?
Am I going to be doing most of the work on this hunt?
What's that look for? Well, let me guess. You want to ask around first and see if anyone can point us in the right direction. No need! The Weaver's friend told me plenty. All we gotta do is track down the beast, which is a viper's speciality.
Uh-oh, we're in it. He's so small.
We went after traders carrying Taylor's material. Bolts of cloth and whatnot don't sound none too tasty to me, so I'm guessing it's the merchants themselves the beast had his eye on. Most predators use their sense of smell to pick out their male scents carry on the wind, so you gotta consider the position of rocks and plants to determine how the air tends to flow through an area. Ain't too hard to deduce where a critter's made its lair after you've done all that.
Oh, okay, tough guy. He's like,
yep, that's a big one. Mean looking too. Must be wreaking havoc on the food chain. Never mind the danger it poses to locals. Well, time to do what a viper does best.
Why does he sound like that? Oh, is he actually gonna murder this thing? Is this the first time Lil JC hasn't had to do anything? I'm impressed. He's so tiny. I don't know what it is about this cutscene, but the fact that the camera's angled the way it is really funny.
That's that. So, you like the show? Don't play coy, I can see you're intrigued. Before I spill my guts, all of my guts even, I got a question for you. You ever heard of Tyrol Vidrol?
No.
Thought not. Well, they're a rare breed of beast that wields all kinds of powers they got no right having. A threat to every other living thing that has the temerity to breathe in their vicinity. Because their long lifespans and unnatural abilities, they're dubbed the Tyrants of Tyrol. That's more or less what the name means. Anyway, someone's got to hunt the Tyrol Vidrol, and that someone is us, the Vipers. You know, I met a fair few adventures during my time here, but I can tell, having not seen you fight at all and actually having a size that is actually potentially worrying, you're a cut above the rest. Might even have what it takes to be a Viper. If you're interested, I can teach you on one condition. You'll help me hunt down the Tyrol Vidrol that's made its way to Eorzea. What do you say?
He was like,
hell of a thing out of the blue. I know. Just think on something, will you? Let's head back to Ul'dah and tell the Weaver fella.
I realized he's probably from the area of Tyrol that looks like the Southwest, so I gave him like a little cowboy twang. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like it, so that's what I'm doing.
The journey will give you time to consider my offer.
There's that smile. There's my little good boy smile.
I tell you what.
And then back to... Oh, we're back. All right. Where am I going exactly? They put my ass right here, huh? Look, I must stress to you, this little guy right here is the best. And he will always be the best because I've determined that being a little tiny baby boy who takes on pure evil is consistently, without fail, the funniest, best thing in the world. It's like if The Hobbit was a comedy. If, like, it was the same vibe as The Hobbit, like the littlest amongst us can save the world, but also just hilarious the entire time.
I just gave our Weaver friend good news and handed over this set of fancy duds as promised. Gotta say, it was worth the trouble. So about my offer, you ready to become a Viper? Protect folks from nasty beasts that ever lived?
Sure.
A mighty fine answer. I'll make a Viper out of you. Just see if I don't. First order of business, let me give you this here soul crystal. It contains knowledge of our fighting arts passed down since ancient times from one generation of Vipers to the next. Assuming you got the knack for it, our skills can be yours too. I also got a fresh set of Viper gear for you. The Weavers Guild wanted to thank you for overseeing our hunt earlier, so they made this whole thing. Don't question it. I don't know why they would do it either. It just seems like a thing they did. Guess that fella took your measurements by eye or something. Oh, and the blades are a couple spares I had handy. Try it on for size.
It's just down the bottom. Okay, here we go. Viper unlocked. Nice. Okay. Fangs of the Viper.
Well, you sure look the part, but do you feel anything from the soul crystal?
Dude, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
I knew it. Sounds like you got what it takes to be a Viper. But the only way to know for sure is to put them skills to the test, those new skills even. For that, we'll need prey. From what I hear, you adventurers got your own guild. So I'm guessing that folks...
That's so cute. They're finally like, hey, you're an adventurer again. Go be an adventurer. I like that a lot. I think it's very sweet.
Let's go see what they get. Am I gonna go see Momodi?
Do I get to go talk to Momodi?
Hey, dude.
If you're after deadly predators, try spineless basin. Lately, they've been sightings of heretofore unknown species. Those that slaughter anything that moves, including travelers. What's worse, they work in packs. Even the adventurers I had to call them ended up meeting the sticky end. Meanwhile, he went over to this kid like,
what do you think, son? You got a lead already? Maybe I should stop talking to befuddled children. Critters not from around these parts, you say? Either they got chased out of their usual habitat or they're brung here. Either way, that's bad news for folks unfortunate enough to cross paths with them. The hunting of Tyrol Vidral is a Viper's most important duty. But that doesn't mean we turn a blind eye to lesser threats. Next stop, Spineless Basin. See you later, kid.
Kid's like, what the shit? I don't know what that man was on about. Who'd want to go looking for monsters anyway? Oh, we can just go outside. Lovely. This is the Viper fit right now. For the leveling. For leveling up, this is it. What up, haters? You can't even handle this. Ooh, can I C-pose with this? Nope. This is the only pose I get with this. All right. What if I do this? And then I will C-pose into that. Oh, no, hold on. What the shit? So I got that, and then he's going to be like, psh, whatever. Nice. Cool. All right, great. Lovely. My edgy boy. Ooh, this is the perfect time. Oh, I'm so excited. Mount guide. What is a good mount? If I was a Viper, what would I ride on? What would my Viper mount? What would I travel the world on? What's the thing that would carry me to victory as a Viper? What screams I'm an edgy boy? What screams I'm edgy? Ooh, this could be edgy. This could be edgy. Fairy is cute, but not necessarily Viper material. I could ride around on Rathalos. What screams edgy boy? The edge of a giant ronkin serpent? This guy? This little dude? This guy? This is the guy right here? Great, done. To victory! Okay. Every one of my jobs has a different mount. They're all thematically similar to the job. Like the fairy I have on my scholar. You know, like that kind of stuff. That's the one I can remember right now. Don't.
These here adventurers ran into a whole gaggle of the fiends we're after. They got pretty roughed up, but I saw their wounds already. Don't worry.
Oh, you saw 2 of their wounds. Great.
Before we say hello to the troublemakers, I reckon I ought to teach you about the Viper's dual blades. Our techniques were created for the sole purpose of killing Tyrol Vidral. Most of them are meaner varieties of things you might encounter in the wild, often with special powers to boot. To stand a chance against these powerful enemies, our ancestors looked to vipers for inspiration, always twisting and turning to find the perfect angle of attack to take down bigger prey. 2 blades for the twin fangs of the viper to wield in tandem and strike with precision. They can also be combined into a single weapon that weaves and sways like a body of a snake.
Sure.
By switching between these stances, the viper has the capacity to adapt to any situation. Now, the prey we're after today ain't nowhere near as fearsome as Tyrol Vidral, but they'll give you a chance to test out your new skills. Let me know when you're ready.
Are you ready? I'm so ready. Let's go. This is low-key one of my favorite songs in the game. Let's go! I feel like I'm Hildebrand. Defeat the rampaging baddies or speak to him again. Okay. All right. Dual Fang and Viper. Sure. Dual Fang means wielding. Right. And then switch. I probably should have done this, but I'm glad I did the other things first because I understand it better. Okay. Yep. And then no matter what, we death rattle. Gotcha. Dead. Thank God they're so patient. All right, dual fang techniques. Start with an opener, follow with a second, then pick one of 4 finishers. Right.
You can tell by the name.
Great. What was that noise? What the hell was that? Wah, 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 wah.
All right. Yep, now Viper stance. Combine your 2 blades into one, deliver powerful strikes. Open with Dreadwinder, then transition either Twin Fang Bite or Twin Bite. All right, sure.
The hell is the dread? Dread? Open with dread something. Pit of dread? Dread. Oh, Dreadwinder. That's what it's called, all right. Just defeat all the rampaging beasts? Yeah, okay. Oh no, they're gone! Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. It's nice to see such kind words. That's it. We're good. You've learned enough today. Oh, Godzilla! New music? Let's go! Excuse me, sir. We're already at 100%. Take that, Godzilla. 1998's Godzilla. Much like Matthew Broderick, I've defeated you.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Those were just the basics, but your execution was mighty impressive. Since you've proven you won't be a liability, let me tell you about the Travage we're up against. We call it, Xmajun. That's what we do. It's an offshoot of the Barax, a deadly jungle predator. And after a series of mutations, this one's grown huge wings. Worse yet, it's smart as a whip and has a mean streak a mom wide. After learning of the beast, me and my most promising students set out to slay it. Facing it head on seemed like suicide, so we laid an ambush. Almost worked too, almost. We thought we had it subdued and made our approach deliver the killing blow, but we'd underestimated, that's right, that's the word I said, the fiend's cunning nature. When we got close, it lashed out, lightning quick before taking to the skies. I cradled my brother in arms as he breathed his last.
Lil JC in his outfit is great.
Revenge is all I've been able to think about ever since. I traveled the length and breadth of Tyrol looking for that beast, but nothing to show for it for half a dozen pairs of ruined boots. With each passing day, I grew more and more desperate.
Why is the Latin dude a Texan? Because this guy, I think, comes from the place that seems like it's Texas. In the expansion, there's a zone that seems like it's Texas, and I feel like this is that guy.
This until I met some folks who crossed the salt on a trade ship from Ul'dah. They claim to see a huge winged creature flying eastwards over the ocean. Knowing how clever Xmajun is, that's right, I reckon I had gone in search of new hunting grounds, somewhere without an established threat like us vipers. So I bought passage on a ship. That's how we say it down here in Texas, passage. And here I am. Little did I know yours here would be so damn near big as Tyrol. I'm a fish out of water, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Or that I'm gonna need all the help I can get. That's where you come in. With you on my side, I'm gonna stand a chance of avenging my fallen comrade. What do you say?
Oh, never mind. This was a I gotcha moment. I could have also. It's one of the 3 things I'm best at.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's get back to the dawn, see if we can't find some clues about the Xmajun. Passage. This is my passage. I learned that from my paw. All your passages come from if your passage comes from your paw, you call it a passage. That's how we do down here. As you saw at the Weavers Guild, chatting up folks ain't my strong suit. If you're happy to take the lead, I'm happy to follow, at least for now. Then you get asked the locals they spotted any strange creatures flying around. As for me, I'll study your technique, see if I can't brush up on my social graces and whatnot.
Right, is now accompanying you? Okay, great. We're good. Right? Oh, I know how it works. Oh, I know how it works. Question, is it on them? Are there any? All right, so I guess we're literally just right here, huh? Hello, Rand. I'm looking for monsters. A flying beast? Why, yes, of late we've had sightings of such a creature. More and more each day. We're looking into it ourselves, but there have been no reported attacks, nor can I provide any more detailed description. As such, I can't say if it's the same one you're after.
Yeah, when I was on the ship here, I heard about this hunt. Your local companies seem to be running. We got a system like that back in Tyrol too, mainly for dealing with Tyrol Vidrol. Naturally, the bulk of the work is handled by Vipers, but ever since the Dawn Servant came to power, scope's been expanded to cover a wider range of threats. These days, pretty much anyone can take on jobs, and there's no shortage of them all over. If you're ever in Tyrol, maybe you give it a try.
So he's commenting on the that right there. That's cute. That's cute. I like that.
Whole lot of people here. We got cities back our own back in Tyrol, but this is something else. You know, to become a Viper, traditionally you have to live in this remote village in the mountains where you learn all you can about the habits of various beasts. Ain't much else to do out there, so anytime you get to yourself, you're expected to spend honing your skills. Once training's done, you're free to roam as you please, where you please. It's almost like we're kind of like Southwestern Witchers. If you like some sort of Southwestern Witcher, I banged a lot of girls on unicorns, I tell you what. There ain't many Tyrol at all that need hunting, but they can spring up pretty much anywhere in Tyrol. So many say it's good. So many say it's good to keep them on the move. Okay. Me though, I choose to stick around. All I can think about is that he's just a witcher. After finishing my training, gave me a chance to work on my swordsmanship. Instead of going out looking for work, folks came straight to us asking for help.
Walking Texas Witchers?
That's how I got complacent. Fell in the habit of letting my elders and students do all the talking and negotiating with outsiders. Even my passage here was arranged by my acquaintance.
What? A winged creature? Well, I've heard only rumors. They say it has a dozen faces, ringed in red, wriggling tentacles, and it shoots beams of light from its eyes. Of course, it's all too common for those two with more money than sense to bring in bizarre species from distant lands. The trouble with rumors is that they grow ever more fanciful with each retelling.
Well, damn. If I know how you... Well, damned if I know how you did it.
That's the line read.
But you and your silver tongue got useful information out of folks. Even if none of it amounted to a solid lead, the knowledge of the Xmajun hasn't kicked up proper fuss yet is all the clue itself. I reckon it's taking its time to get the lie of the land, having only just arrived here. All right, now I've seen the master at work. I'm going to try my hand at talking to the locals. Oh, boy.
The best way to learn is by doing. Lil JC is very positive.
Couldn't agree more. Besides, I've faced meaner foes than a few tight-lipped city folk. And if I make a fool of myself, so what? I'll just ask someone else.
That's the attitude.
And it just so happens I brought with me a whole bunch of herbs and knickknacks from back home that I can sell to keep myself fed. Might take a while to find any solid leads, but at least I'll get by even for the time being.
Nod. Who is this? So, those are the ones who slew my pets. Interlopers on the hunt for my next darling prize. Little do they know it's lost interest in Thavnair. Just as well, its fickle nature may yet bring us greater delights.
I'll be doing my damnedest to get more information, so anyway, thanks.
Great. This will be a little harder because I don't have very high gear, so I might actually have to, like, figure this shit out. Right, level 83, Viper, individual shadow.
Good to see you, Little. After a lot of asking around, I dug up some new leads on Xmajun. Or at least, I think I did. Wasn't easy, though. At first, the only stories of interest were about Gridanian poachers dealing in so-called exotic meats. Juveniles. In other words, too young and too dead to be what we're after. The detour notwithstanding, there were a few other tidbits that might be useful. I got my own thoughts on the matter, but I want to hear yours too. That all right? Much obliged. So, I hear an adventurer came across a whole bunch of strikingly beautiful red feathers just outside town. They ended up giving them to some kids who've been playing with them ever since.
That sounds like an adventurer.
More to the point, there was talk of a huge beast with glowing blue eyes flying towards a place called the Black Shroud. Red feathers, blue eyes, put them together. Sounds an awful lot like the Xmajun. Seems it had enough of Thavnair and picked the Shroud as a new stamping ground. What's your take on it all?
It's a promising lead.
I knew you'd agree. After the amount of mystery meat I had to sample just to squeeze information out of those butchers at the market, I'm glad it all paid off. As for our next move, I reckon we ought to take an airship to Crendor. From what I hear, a fellow by the name of Gavin over at Adder's Nest should be able to tell us more. I'll meet you there.
Gavin? How might I help?
I'm after a Viera. I'm searching for this dangerous creature that's come from another continent.
I see. As it happens, I'm aware of a beast that matches the description of the Xmajun. What would that be? XMA. Yemen? Yeah. Xmajun? Xmajun? I don't. You know what? It's not for me to pronounce. I'll let the game pronounce it. When it's time for the game to say what it's supposed to be, it'll tell me. Our scouts spoke of its blue eyes and red wings, and of its aggressive nature leading it to attack any who dare approach.
So it really is here in the Shroud, and up to no good already.
Thankfully, there have been no deaths so far. It's only a matter of time before merchant or adventurer becomes the first.
I believe Xmajun came here in search of a new territory. Then the land wasn't to his liking. Now it's testing the Shroud.
It would appear so. I'll tell the other adders that you're pursuing the beast and to lend what assistance they can. I assume that's all right with you?
Yes, sir. The more the merrier. Slaying the bastard is what matters, and I ain't too proud to accept help when it's offered. So, where's last seen?
In the South Shroud. Once you get there, head for Quarry Mill and look for Lieutenant Goliath. Or Goliath, I don't know. He's leading the search. Great. Oh, I guess this is it.
You must be, Keshqua and Little.
The Addisness sent word to expect you both. I'm Goliath, the officer in charge of this operation. This is innocent Stork, even, who provides us with vital information. A merchant and her employee spotted the beast on the way back from Muldar. She's also taken the liberty of assembling a team of experts to assist in tracking the target. At no small expense, I might add, but compared to the losses my business would suffer if the creature allowed to roam free, I deemed it worthy investment. As our goals are aligned, perhaps you wish to join my experts in the field? If so, you'll find them near Roots Lake. I'm sure you'll get along swimmingly.
Looks like we're late to the party. Let's go hear what they have to say.
It is dark as shit in the forest now. Wow. The lighting made this place dark. That's actually kind of cool. I love that. Like that, it looks like night in a forest now. Holy shit. Plus, you can see the lights down there in the doorway now. That's kind of, you know what? They cooking with gas in this shit. Very impressed.
Uh-oh. Fresh meat for the hunt, eh? Order came down to let you tag along, but don't get underfoot. We're looking for signs of the creature, so our naturalists can predict its movements. We'll then lay traps where it is expected to appear. Got them a proper plan, do they? Seeing as they're being so accommodating, we may as well join in their search.
Was that just Alphino? Who the hell was that? Nope, that was just from behind. You look like Alphino. Cat person. The dung appears to be that of an enormous beast, judging by its dry appearance and muted odor a long time ago. Okay. Okay, we're closer.
This time it's not poop, but dead animals. Found me a few signs of activity. How about you? Corpses of grazing animals gouged by monstrous claws. Same here. The size and depth of the wounds is consistent with how Xmajun hunts. Just like back in Tyrol, it's killing not to eat, but also to mark its territory to show anyone and everyone who's boss. There you are. Managed to sniff anything out?
Yes, sir. Aside from a couple of dung hills, we got some dead wildlife, most likely a work of the Xmajun. I reckon it's close, somewhere north of the swamp. We came to the same conclusion. This predator makes no attempt to cover its tracks. Clearly, it has survived so long by virtue of its immense proportions and in spite of its diminished intelligence.
You got it all wrong. It left those tracks on purpose to see how we would react.
Are you saying the beast is testing us? That's absurd. The level of foresight and cunning required to even attempt to do so is far beyond these lesser beings. As for the corpses left behind, those animals must not have been to its taste. I suggest using fresh cuts of prime livestock as bait. The bloodier the better. Once the creature has been enticed, surround and subduing it is but a formality.
Hate to break it to you, but Xmajun is too clever to fall for that. You're gonna need every trick in the book and then some.
Rest assured, I've considered every eventuality, and even if there were merit in your advice, I would not let it be said that our success was product of anyone's genius but mine and mine alone.
What difference does it make who came up with what? A monetary difference. Innocent Stork offers better rewards based on performance. Don't even think about trying to steal our thunder. We're the ones who'll bring her Ixok, whatever its name is.
Oh, I found the me of this universe.
Not you. Listen, we're trained to fight large predators like these. If you got any sense, you'll let us take the lead. And put our lives in the hands of complete strangers? I think not. There's no place in our strategy for you, so stand aside and await further instructions. Fine, have it your way. If you're half the hunters you think you are, Xmajun is good as dead, right? Come on, Little. Let's leave him to it. Nothing good ever came from working with people you can't trust. Even I know that. Then it's decided. You two will wait to the southern end of the lower paths. Be ready to give chase in case the beast escapes us. Not that it will. awful quiet, don't you think?
Oh, I'm dead now.
You hear that? That must be one of the hunting party. It came from the north. Let's move!
I came here for Dough Dog. Didn't we all? Oh, that's south.
It came from the north. Let's run south.
I'm running through the swamp, running through the swamp. I could be flying, but I'm running. Nope, I should be flying because I'm running through the swamp. That is actually quite a long run. I don't know what I was thinking. Excuse me. Hello? Ah.
Nope. Turned out to be a dummy. I know it hurts, but please, tell us what happened.
It was watching us. Sharks know the concept of revenge. I've seen Jaws 3. That fresh lamb should draw the target out of hiding, though if I lace it with the toxin I brought, success is practically guaranteed.
Toxin? We're explicitly told not to kill the beast in case you'd forgotten.
Of course not. It can be used as a sedative, highly potent, but only lethal if applied in excess. If you lack the stomach for it, I'll do it myself. Naturally, my personal contributions will be detailed in the final report to ensure credit is given where due.
What the hell's you playing at? If it catches wind, the plan's ruined. Shouldn't we go after them?
No, it'll only make things worse. If the bookworm wants to stick his head out for a few more gil, I say let them.
What? No, no!
Murdered so quickly. Oh no, they fucked up. Nope, that thing's terrible looking. Nope. God have mercy, there it is! Stay calm, nothing's changed except the bait. Now's our chance!
You didn't even bring a healer?
That'd be amazing if that thing turned and looked at him and was like,
What the fuck are you?
They were screaming. I ran, but I could still hear.
You were right.
Oh wait, you were right. I knew. It knew even. Oh, I'm dying. Don't listen to me. I'm dead.
You an ugly son of a bitch.
Keshqua Little. By the 12, what happened here?
Get him to the chopper. I should have done this voice for this guy. What a fool I've been. The hunters became the hunted.
Oh, come on! I should have done Schwarzenegger.
The hunters became the hunted.
Anyway. I ruined it. I screwed up. Missed opportunity. Missed opportunity.
The hunters became the hunted.
I shall see to their remains. Their remains are recovered and necessary rites performed. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to return to Quarry Mill and share these unfortunate tidings with innocent Stork? If it pans out and this thing's just watching, like... that'd be amazing! If it's just sitting there like, yes, playing into my plans. I'd anticipated casualties, but it was a massacre.
Xmajun's grown bolder. Before it only hunted animals, lone travelers. Prey it knew could handle with ease. Its past brushes with death taught it to be cautious. That's probably why it fled Tyrrell in the first place, too. But it just outwitted a group of armed hunters. Instead of running away from trouble, the beast went looking for it. This was sport, a game. It was having fun. Now that it's had a taste, it's only gonna want more.
My poor judgment invited this tragedy. I must make amends. Please, allow me to assist you in pursuing the creature. Even without a team of experts at my disposal, I believe my network of contacts will prove useful in gathering vital information. No, grateful information will take care of the rest. I'm not going to be a dick about it. Understood. I place my faith in your abilities as vipers.
Appreciate it, ma'am. If you turn up any leads, be sure to let us know.
I'd best return to the Adder's Nest and deliver my report. It's imperative that we inform the populace of the threat posed by Xmajun. Might I ask that you use Quarry Mill as a temporary base of operations? Knowing where to find you will make it easier to coordinate our efforts.
Suits me fine. Besides, I got plenty to do here, like learn about this neck of the woods and the critters and whatnot. But while I have you, there's one thing I want to ask. How the Twin Adders get their name?
That's a solid question. Beg your pardon? What does that have to do with Xmajun?
Nothing really. It's just us Vipers based our fighting arts on snakes, so they're near and dear to our hearts. Might even say we got a reverence for them.
Is that so? I suppose we also feel a kinship towards snakes. The name Twin Adders comes from the pair of white snakes on the Gridonian, I don't know why I couldn't say that word, standard. Though that imagery predates the city's founding. City-states even. There's more I could tell you, though I fear other matters must take precedent.
With a history as long as that, we'd be here talking. God, it is getting late. Talking till alpacas come home. I'd love to hear more about it, but I understand they'll have to wait. It's best to get learning what we can about Xmajun. While I see to that, maybe you ought to squeeze in some more training.
Maybe. In theory, I think we could get there. We'll see.
I had a bad feeling when I woke up this morning, and sure enough, Xmajun struck again. Goliath and Innocent Stork are trying to narrow down where it'll appear next based on the reports so far. come up empty. I hear Goliath is over Fallout Float. Fall Gourd Float. Fallout Float? That's a delicious drink made with Nuka-Cola. Talking to witnesses. Let's go and see what he learned.
Thank you for coming. I expect Keshqua has shared some of the details, but it's even worse than we thought. Xmajun grows increasingly bold, with deadly consequences. For a blessing, the people here remain calm, though we must act quickly to avoid widespread panic. The Adders have called upon anyone with information to share, and asked that they gather here. As we requested that any details be reported, no matter how small, we find ourselves somewhat inundated. I'm certain, however, that among the accounts are clues vital to our locating our quarry.
I can help with that. All we gotta do is ask folks around here what they seen, right?
Ah, yes, that would be most helpful. Perhaps you could start near the Aetheryte, while Little asks those over by the Bobbing Cork?
Hello?
I was passing through the shroud when I saw a frightful creature with immense red wings. It was a little too far away to see clearly, but it seemed to be battling a group of smaller beasts, which it promptly slaughtered before flying away.
Thanks, dude.
Are they in the place? While passing through, I heard some fiend was on a rampage over in East Shroud. I didn't think much of it, but when I saw all the people coming from that direction and the looks on their faces, I decided to stay put. Good thing I did too, or I might have died. I saw it flying over the central shroud. With each flap of its massive wings came a powerful wind, bearing the scent of blood. So noxious and suffocating, it was all I could do to not vomit where I stood.
Everyone's got a story to share, but nothing that seems to point where the Xmajun must strike next. You know any better? Northeast and Central Shroud, huh? The folks I asked said it was south. I'll tell you, it must be trying to make a whole damn forest its territory. Hold on. One of the guys I talked to was an East Shroud. Your witness heard the beast was on a rampage, but mine said he never saw Xmajun, even though they should have been there at the same time. It's worth looking into, don't you think?
You might be onto something.
I'm not saying this is the answer, but you never know where the trail take you till you follow it. Some sort of Dawntrail. We ought to go chat up that fella again. I'll take you to him. Some sort of Dawntrail.
As I said before, I was traversing the East Shroud on an errand when I heard what sounded like the flapping of enormous wings. A moment later, I saw a wounded animal charging through the brush. It was then I recalled the rumors of a monstrosity on the loose, realized I was in danger, and ran.
So the critter was hurt, but still able to make an escape? But the only way it could have gotten away from the Xmajun is if the bastard chose to let it go. Meanwhile, a friend here was close enough to hear the wings flapping, yet lived to tell the tale. An adventure traveling alone would have been easy pickings, so why'd Xmajun spare him?
He was carrying something no other adventure had? He did something no other adventure had done before. Oh, interesting. Besides running like my life depended on it, I didn't do anything out of the ordinary, but then again, One thing does spring to mind. I carry a potpourri filled with Gerbonian wildgrass, an Alamegan custom, in case you're unaware.
Oh, in case you're unaware. That's gotta be it. Glass will want to hear about this.
Yo, it is Predator. We're about to, instead of mud, we're gonna cover ourselves in potpourri, which is just like Schwarzenegger would do.
I've got to cover myself in potpourri. Get me to a Bed Bath & Beyond. I've got to get the potpourri. Get me to a world market. I've got to get the potpourri, put it on my body.
Could you wait here a moment? Keshqua has asked me to verify a theory of his. I shan't be long.
I got to get the potpourri.
It's exactly as you surmised. Most of those who've seen Xmajun have lived to tell the tale are Alamegan adventurers.
I knew it. It's gotta be that fragrance. A lot of animals have powerful sense of smell, and Xmajun no exception, which makes it that much more sensitive to odors it doesn't care for. I reckon the beast can't stand the wild grass in those potpourris. It's a potent fragrance, a lot like another kind of grass we got back in Tyrol. Come to think of it, Xmajun never went near any of that grass anyway nohow.
If one man's meat is another man's poison, perhaps the same can be said for aromas.
Exactly. And now that we know what the Xmajun can't stomach, we can use this information to drive it where we want it.
Then it would behoove me to share our discovery with Innocent Stork. Given the information and contacts at her disposal, I dare say she'll help us find a way to utilize the fragrance to its maximum potential.
I dare say you're right. In the meantime, we'll head over to Garlemald and pick us up some wild grass.
Yes, by all means. We must do everything in our power to avert further tragedy. Many of the adventurers gathered here are so terrified of encountering Xmajun they've considered abandoning the profession entirely. Not on my watch! Several are yet fledglings. If they had to contend with the foe far beyond their reckoning, they'd die before gaining enough experience to even be considered adventurers. They didn't even make it past level 5! The thought of their bright futures being snatched away like that is almost more than I can bear. The sprouts! The sprouts! The sprouts! It's the very reason I joined the Twin Adders. To prevent such senseless deaths. Therefore, I humbly request your cooperation in slaying the dread Xmajun.
No need. I had every intention of putting the bastard in the dirt.
Yeah. To the matter at hand, then. A few moments ago, one of the adventurers mentioned that the wild grass we seek grows abundantly in Pike Falls. Once you've collected enough, let us rendezvous at Quarry Mill. I must warn you, though, that Garlemald is home to some particularly vicious wildlife. Be on your guard. And a nod, and away we go. I love this mount. Also, the fabric on this mount looks so good. Look at the cloth looks so good. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Okay. Shout out to the devs for making some really cool updated fabrics. Some of the older stuff still looks pretty old, but the new stuff looks gorgeous. It's been a while since I've been back in this zone. It's a good one.
Hey, tree. What up? That ought to do it. As much as I'd love to stick around and study the wildlife, we better get back to Quartermill.
What a fun little side trip we took. You've done well to gather so much wild grass. As promised, I've called upon Innocent Stork to advise us on our next steps. I've placed an order with an alchemist acquaintance of custom-made diffuser pouches, which we may employ to spread the aroma over a wide area while prolonging its potency. We will issue these pouches to twin adder units tasked with driving the beast into an isolated location of our choosing.
Away from civilians, an ideal spot for the final showdown. That's good thinking.
Indeed. I'm definitely not going to screw you all over and capture this thing, thus making it needed for a level 90 quest, because it seems like we're pretty almost done with this whole thing. So I feel like in the next quest I betray you, and then you have to come get it in the level 90 quest. Wouldn't that be delightful? I'm definitely not evil. My hat's slanted. If I may, there's a further request I wish to make. Rather than slaying the Xmajun outright, would you instead be able to capture it alive?
Told you.
The better to understand its behavior. Such knowledge will prove invaluable should predators of a similar nature trouble us in the future.
Darling. That's a risk we can't afford to take, ma'am. The hunters of yours tried baiting it with the carcass laced and sedatives, but Xmajun saw right through their plan. It's like a velociraptor in Jurassic Park. It's too smart. Demonstrated degree of cunning to rival any man's. Even if we did capture it, it's only a matter of time before it escapes and kill again. There's only one way you can deal with a monstrosity like that. Learn to stop it with your hands. Call it blue and be Chris Pratt. Much like Garfield and Mario, you gotta be Chris Pratt. That's the only way you can defeat it.
Then we are left with no other choice.
Told you. Saw this coming.
Pray forgive me for making such an ill-considered suggestion. I shall abandon all thought of capturing the beast and instead turn my attention to the procurement of diffuser pouches. You will hear from me soon.
Look at that face. Oh, I've made a face like that before. She's up to no good. She ought to know by now what we're up against. Why even ask?
She's got her own angle. Damn right.
I ain't the type to guess at folks' motivations. Wish she'd do us all a favor and put her cards on the table.
The rich and powerful are rarely so obliging.
Yo, I think Goliath might be onto something. Is this a moral? Are we getting a moral in our Final Fantasy game? You got that right. But since us salt the earth are speaking our minds, there's fear in you. But of what, I can't tell. Guilt for your thoughts? Never know, I might be able to help.
Well, after talking with those adventurers, I can't help but feel a little scared of Xmajun, that's all. Anyway, I should return to Gdania to make my report. I'm starting to think that you are hiding things from us, Big Spear. That's an awfully fancy spear for just like a dude.
Folks always saying one thing but meaning another. Just when I was starting to believe I'd gotten the hang of polite conversation. Ain't no forcing the issue, I know. Goliath has something to say. He'll say it when he's good and ready. So now we gotta wait on those pouches, and who knows how long that'll be. I'll keep my eye here, you do that thing you do, and I'll see you in about 2 seconds. Goliath sent word the future pouches are ready. He's heading over now. Once he arrives, we can put his plan into action.
Again, this would have been better with Schwarzenegger. Just saying, I made a mistake. Even though he definitely is from Texas, I'm you know what? The pouches have been distributed among the twin adders, along with instructions on correct handling. You see, according to the alchemist who made them, the aroma of the wild grass dulls the senses. For the average person, this would do little more than soothe the nerves, but for a creature of heightened sense of smell, the effect would be far more pronounced. As for where we will entrapped, yeah, okay, so you're in on it, bro. Not like this. Innocent Stork has proposed a location in the Dravanian hinterlands that she believes is ideal. The surrounding area is largely uninhabited, and Idleshire, the only settlement nearby, is relatively simple to defend. We have already consulted with the Ishgardians, and they gave us the blessing on the matter. Matter proceed and whatnot. I'm just making up words.
Well, that's good and all, but maybe if I look on your face, I break it open and find out what you're really thinking.
Just telling you, we better.
That's all well and good, but look in your face, you're not. I ain't gonna press, but I'll suggest that once we get to Ravania, you best hang back and leave the fighting to us.
You know full well I'm keeping things from you, yet still you show concern for my well-being. Why?
It's just my way, I suppose. That's how they train the Viper. Get to the Viper! It's our job to keep folks safe from creatures that go against the natural order. Doesn't matter who you are, whose side you're on, politics, feuds, all that drama, ain't none of our concern. I'm like Walker, Texas Ranger. I'll admit, I've got my doubts about you, but you're still someone I need to protect from the Xmajun. Simple as that.
There's something you need to know. Out in Western Corthus is... Well, as I thought. You've yet to depart for Quarry Mill. What's keeping you? Lieutenant Goliath, whatever's the matter? You look like someone just walked over your grave. I'm glad to find the two of you in better spirits, though. Seeing as our friend is somewhat under the weather, perhaps it's best he stays behind with me in Idleshire.
No objections here, but Goliath and I were having a heart-to-heart, if you don't mind.
I do. We have a schedule to keep, and I must insist our dear Vipers get underway. While you are en route to the Dravanian hinterlands, I would be happy to lend an ear to Goliath and his troubles. You needn't worry yourselves. It's no import. I wish you both good hunting. I'm just saying that man's got a fancy spear. Who paid for that spear? How deep are her pockets?
Talk about shit timing.
Yo, they said shit without the E. He is American. This is the first American we've seen in this game. This is the first American in this game, hands down. That man said shit without the E, 1,000% first American. Confirmed.
For better or worse, we'll find out what he's holding back soon enough. Anyway, we got a Tarolvid draw to slay.
All right, so we're going to the hinterlands. Actually, no, we're going to Idleshire. Thank you, Jesse, for all the drops. No, thank you for hanging out as long as you did. Thank you for your time. I forget you can't fly here. Brarf. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Well, this location offers accommodating view. Right, okay. Not a good location. What about just right in the middle of that thing over there? That seems fine. Nope. What about this place right here with a wall to it? That'd be cool. Oh, no, we're doing this side? Sure, all right. Okay, we've learned enough. I've learned enough things. What up this perfectly square arena with which to do battle?
I found something you ain't gonna believe. You smell that? It's gotta be one of the innocent stork's diffuser pouches. Somebody must have hidden it nearby. With a bag of wild grass stinking up the place, there's no way the Xmajun's ever gonna show. Elias and N-Stork sent us in a wild alpaca chase. So where's our Tyrol if it ain't here?
The Corthus West Highlands. How do I know that?
So that's what Glass was trying to tell us. At least until he was cut off. With any luck, that clue will lead us to Innocent Stork. He's probably still plotting to capture the Xmajun alive, that stubborn fool. Get to the Corthus Islands. Got to go to the Highlands.
You know what's crazy? You know what I'm just now realizing, and I mean I knew this, but we've just been technically, we started here in the Black Shroud, we went over here a little bit, and then we went over here a little bit. Literally, the entire north is just, I mean, like, I just sometimes forget how big the Black Shroud is. It's a very big forest. This might be the clearest it has ever been in this zone since I've ever played it. Yeah, fair skies. Crazy. Usually it's snow or fog or some shit. This is beautiful. All right.
No sign of our tricksters or Xmajun. We best keep searching.
Uh-oh.
I like you, so I kill you last. I lied. There they are.
Oh, damn, they caught it. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? We're going to end up having to fight this thing in like an arena or some shit. Well, if it isn't the esteemed Vipers, who with all their supposed skill and intellect asserted that capturing great Xmajun was nigh impossible, or perhaps you were simply afraid. As you can see, I proved equal to the task. All it took was a little ingenuity.
I understand Xmajun's cunning and cruelty better than anyone. There's no way you got in that cage without...
Oh, it's gonna break free and kill everyone.
Wait, where's your butt? Whoa!
Well, that dude dead. Damn, she's ruthless. She was like, I can get other bodyguards. You yourself observed how attempting to lure Xmajun with obvious bait ended in failure. But a beast is still a beast. The predator is compelled to hunt. Casualties are inevitable, and prudent strategy must account for them. An exceptional one, however, would leverage this element to its advantage, as mine did. You ordered him to put sedatives in his pocket and face the Xmajun alone. It was over before it began. His screams still ring in my ears. So you fed him the sedatives, eh? Your bodyguard along with him? You're telling me he willing and offered himself up? Enthusiastically even. All to ensure his plague-stricken family received treatment, the duration of which would be determined by his performance. He all but leapt into the beast's maw. As I'm sure Goliath would agree, there's no limit to what we can accomplish when given the appropriate incentive. Told you, his spear's too nice. Where'd you get that spear? Finally, you've shown your true colors. I dare say you've harbored suspicion since we first met. I'm pleased to say that the real me is so much more interesting. Everyone has their own unique proclivities, and I'm no exception. I've awoken to the thrill of bringing rare and ferocious beasts under my power. All right, kind of hot. Kind of hot. But that only whets my appetite for the true pleasure when I unleash my pets upon worthy opponents. Yep, we have to fight it in an arena. I've met my share of monsters, but none of them compare to you. A monster and a fool. That there's a Tyrol Vidral. The moment you open that cage, it's gonna rip you to shreds. Indeed it would, if it were so inclined. But if Xmajun is intelligent and bloodthirsty as you say, it will soon learn I can provide a constant supply of worthy prey. In return, it will accept me as its master. It's awake. Oh! Damn, he likes it. Dude's like, I grow tired of this place. One of my lesser pets should be more than adequate to dispose of you. After all, I am loath to release Xmajun while it remains subdued. And though I may not be watching, do try to put on a good show regardless. Get to the airship! Lil JC, get to the airship! I fought like 50 of these guys before. I'm even stressed. Run! Get to the ship! Get out of here! You okay, dude? Does he say something? Nope. The game was like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Thanks. I owe you. Gosh damn it, I can't believe anyone would be stupid enough to try taming a Tyrol Vidrol. Never mind an Xmajun himself. But what really sticks in my craw is that Goliath has been dancing to innocent Stork's tune. And there I was thinking he needed our help.
She must be manipulating him.
You're right. There's more to this than meets the eye. It's almost like she owns him because she bought him that cool-ass spear that he's got. She probably got him bought and there's nothing he can do. He probably has like his family or some shit. I don't know. Tropes. Anyway, no point freezing our asses off here. Let's get back to Quartermill to think things over. Get back to Quartermill! You've got to get back to the mill. Get out of here, little JC! Got to get out of here. One thing I know for certain is that Xmajun ain't gonna play the obedient pet for long. Innocent Stork's gonna find that out the hard way. But I reckon that'll be after she gets the urge to indulge her twisted appetites. I'll do what I can to suss out where she got to before then. Then there's Goliath. Twin Adders need to know what he's been up to and that he's still alive, for now at least. You best get back to your training now. Keys or not, Xmajun's out there, and our job ain't done till it's dead.
I have pants from one job, a top from one job, the gloves from Viper, and the horns from White Mage, apparently. And this is where I'm at now.
Since the last time we spoke, the Twin Adders have been looking for Goliath, but they ain't found hide nor hair on him. Meanwhile, there have been plenty of Xmajun sightings, seem innocent Stork's eager to put her new pet to work. I expect that's why Goliath's commanding officer asked for our help. Let's head to Adder's Nest and hear what he has to say.
I mean, he fits in Gridania now, for sure. It's good to finally meet you both. Goliath spoke highly of you and your contributors to our hunt for Xmajun.
Speaking of which, you got information for us, right?
We've received multiple eyewitness reports of a creature surpassing even the most elite marks. It dispatches its victims swiftly before flying away.
That innocent Stork's direction, I'll wager. She's setting Xmajun loose to kill for her own amusement.
Those slain were mostly roaming adventurers, but the circumstances of each attack suggest an escalation. The beast is striking in broad daylight and closer to more populated settlements. The risk of a massacre grows greater by the day. There's another matter I wish to discuss, which may shed some light on the situation. We received a letter from Goliath. Though details are sparse, he wishes to resign from the Twin Adders. The letter also includes a message for the two of you. Do you recall a discussion in southern Thavnair? Though my aspirations were beyond me, I pray you will succeed in fulfilling your own.
I remember, Goliath. You wanted to prevent those with bright futures from dying before their time. That's why you joined the Twin Adders. Wait, we need to talk in the Shroud, not Thavnair.
Wait, yeah, we had our talk in the Shroud, not Thavnair. Ooh.
And he mentions our aspirations, which is to protect people from rampaging beasts. Don't you see? He's telling us that Xmajun's going to appear in southern Thavnair.
A hidden message, albeit not a particularly well hidden one. If innocent Stork read this, she would have surely divined its intent. I can only surmise that she knew and allowed the letter to be sent regardless. What better way to lure you into a confrontation with Xmajun than by taking advantage of Goliath's sincere plea for help?
Trap or not, the confrontation suits me fine. If it's our show she wants, then we're happy to oblige.
I'll bash it! As for the where, she doubtless wishes to avoid attracting the attention of the immortal flames in the Amalja. The Sagoli Desert, like as not, will send you... I will send word to Uldar, and I assume that cult of cat girls. Anyway, good luck.
Oh, you mean the cult of cat girls that has like one sugar daddy and then like 50 just random cat girls? That cult of cat girls? You mean my favorite place in the game?
Yep. Yep, it's sugar daddy time is what it is. Let me just stress. Cat girl. Cat girl, cat girl, cat girl. Cat girl, cat girl, cat girl. Cat girl, cat girl, cat girl. Cat girl, cat girl. Cat girl, cat girl, cat girl. Cat girl, cat girl, cat girl. Cat girl. Cat girl. Sugar daddy. Oh wait, hold on. And other guy. I just keep forgetting this town exists, and I think it's really funny. Also, this cat girl town is constantly attacked by squirming worms. Giant worms attack this cat girl town. And I'm not saying there's a subtext there, but I feel like there is. Giant worms that look like this attack a cat girl town. Y'all?
Another carcass. This was Xmajun's work. Didn't expect the trail to be this easy to pick up, but perhaps I should have. All that's left now is to walk straight into the trap. No viper worth their salt ever shied away from danger, am I right?
Let's do it. Oh, we ran down the side of this sand dune. Such grace, such power, magnificence itself given form, worthy of awe. Alas, these mediocre distractions are poor canvas for your art.
It's over, innocent stork.
On the contrary, the main attraction is just beginning. Lil JC wore whatever he could find in the closet today.
Goliath, what have you done to him?
After his childish trick with the coded letter, I decided to let Xmajun punish him. An appetizer, if you will.
All the money and the privilege in the world. And this is how you choose to use it? Kill for the sake of killing? You're no better than a Tyrol Vidral, a monster that deserves to die.
Now imagine that Schwarzenegger.
A monster that deserves to die.
A flattering comparison, though you seem to be forgetting the literal monster that stands before you. Yo, kill them, baby. Oh, you done screwed up.
Oh, I haven't forgotten about you. A coward through and through, I knew, but one that had some pride. Guess I was wrong.
Nighttime fight? Let's go.
It's time, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, let's go, Lil JC. Just gonna do this real quick. Alrighty, here we go. Hopefully not dying. Zoop. Get all the buffs up. Oh shit, we're doing this, huh? Okay. Okay, so there's some time here at least. Oh shit, new ability. Let's go. Get smoked, idiot. That was kind of cool. I like that a lot. I didn't get a really chance to goof with it. Oh my lord. Uh-huh. 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 F8. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is all you're capable of? Are you not satisfied with the prey I provided? You'll have all you want and more, but only if you obey. Kill them! Kill them now! I demand it!
This ain't the Xmajun I know, and I reckon innocent stork is the reason why. I can smell the wild grass on her. Less potent mixture than the one we doled out before. Just enough to keep it at arm's length. But even that's too much for the Vidral senses. That's why it's addled and can't think straight. Even so, she's made a fool's bet. Xmajun only tolerated innocent stork and her shenanigans to sate its own bloodlust. Two apex predators. Oh shit, it's our boy! Can't make nice forever. I'm not done with you yet. Lias, you stubborn worm! Whoa! Dead. Super dead. Maybe now we can concentrate on the fight. All right, Little, give it everything you've got. Yo, is it 3v1 now? Let's kill this idiot. Oh, I see. Okay, well, this is fun. Don't worry, I'll wait. Damn, dude, I was trying to do a thing, man. I'm gonna get away? Yeah, I don't know what that means, my man. Oh. If only there was a third person that could help us. I mean, I can't look out right now. I'm pretty screwed. Oh shit! Oh shit! Teamwork! Let's go! Go for the wings. Okay. I don't know what you mean by that, my man. Right wing. All right. Okay, so I want to start here because the ball is going to explode over there, I think. Is the vibe. Although I'm a little worried I'm going to run into it here in a sec. Hopefully this is the last one, and everything will be good. Great.
I just realized we kind of monster huntered him because we messed up his wings and now he can't do shit. That's pretty cool. Oh no! Ew, let's get over here. Oh shit, this is close. Okay. That was way harder than the Pictomancer fight. I really need to use my other attacks, but I kept like getting obsessed with trying to keep the stacks. Whatever. Oh, restless beast, may you find peace in death. As the serpent sheds its skin, relinquish this husk, that you may rise again to greet the new dawn. Innocent Stork genuinely believed that she could bend such a creature to her will. That arrogance cost her life. She never understood what she was dealing with or afforded it proper respect. She took her superiority for granted. But the power she wielded to flaunt the laws of man was powerless against the natural order. Elias, Little, thank you for everything. It was a damn sight harder than I reckoned it'd be, but I finally avenged my brother in arms and fulfilled my duty. We need to get you some real-ass clothes, Lil JC. I don't know what the hell that is. I can once again hold my head high. Yeah, I was playing like a dragon and I just got caught up in it. hunt is finished. All that remains is for me to face my punishment.
Xmajun might be dead. We still got a loose end or two to tie up. You haven't told us why you led us on a merry chase for innocent stork. May as well come clean now.
Well, when I was a young child, my merchant parents were slain by a wild creature on their travels. I meant what I said at Fallout Gord when I told you I swore to save others from a similar fate. That's why I joined the Twin Adders.
A commendable motivation.
And then I met Innocent Stork, who explained with great enthusiasm that she shared my desire to protect others by bringing these beasts to heal. I thought I had found a kindred spirit, but I later realized she fed me nothing but lies. She used me to obtain information collected by the Twin Adders, all for the sake of identifying potential additions to her menagerie. I disclosed all manner of sensitive intelligence to her, believing it was in furtherance of her efforts to save lives. By the time I learned of her true intentions, it was too late. I confronted her, told her that I was going to inform my superiors. She smiled and laughed and said she would unleash her fiends upon Gridania if I spoke a word, with some of her finest reserved specifically for my family.
I'm guessing it was Innocent Stork's idea to have you join the investigation into Xmajun?
It was. There's no excuse for what I did. Allowing myself to become her pawn has led to such needless suffering. Nothing I can say or do will ever be enough to earn your forgiveness. Whatever punishment awaits me, I shall accept it gladly.
Well, Little, what do you think?
I think you should decide. We better hand him over to the Twin Adders? I think you should decide.
If he'd only done me wrong, I'd be willing to look the other way. But his deception caused all kind of trouble for the Twin Adders. They're the ones who need to stand in judgment.
Quite right. I will request that my superior meets us at Quarry Mill, where I shall give my full account.
It's settled then. Meet us there when you're ready.
Technically, I should probably get there before them. Now that I think about it, if they're just going to walk back, I just be right there.
As a soldier of the Twin Adders, your actions are inexcusable. Once I have made my report, expulsion will be the least of your worries. There will likely be a trial. Where I come from, we don't take kindly to liars neither. Our word is our bond, and a violation of that trust demands punishment. But I will say this. The lies he told were to protect the people of Gridania. Not only that, the actions he took contributed directly to the defeat and death of Xmajun. I won't say the ends justify the means, but it's not nothing. Duly noted. Though I trust you understand that this consideration may not change the outcome. Yes, sir. Ain't my place to tell you folks how to handle your business. I'm just a simple man who crossed the salt to kill a Vidral. But if Goliath isn't stuck in a cell for the foreseeable future, I got something he can help me with. You see, now that my business here is concluded, it's high time I made my way home. Trouble is, passage back is more than I can presently afford. I'm gonna need to put in some work, and I reckon Goliath could help me find clients in need of hyper skills. For a simple man who knows better than to tell us how to handle our business, You've struck upon an intriguing solution. Well, I have spent a fair bit of time in the company of silver-tongued someone. Goliath, your conduct cannot easily be forgiven. Even so, it must be acknowledged that you played a vital role in the slaying of the Xmajun. Swear to never again stray from the path of righteousness, and no charges will be brought against you. Moreover, I will accept your voluntary resignation, as you did previously request. With this arrangement, you may yet pursue your dream of defending the innocent from nature's most deadly threats, in your capacity as Keshqua's assistant. What say you?
I shall do as you ask. You have my word. Though I will bear the shame of my misdeeds as long as I live, I shall endeavor to redeem myself through service to the people.
You can start by finding me some beasties to slay. Well, seems like I'll be sticking around Eorzea a while longer. In the meantime, you're sure to find clients of your own. I reckon this continent's more than big enough for the both of us. Wherever there are folks in need of a Viper, that's where we'll be.
Viper, Texas Ranger. We did it! Whoop. We did it! My voice is so shot, but also Viper. I got the achievement Victorious Viper, which gives me Twin Fang is the title. Nice. That's fun. And so it is done. Everything is 90 now, or at least, well, Warrior's 95. Everything is 90. I've done it. Achievement complete. Personal achievement. What's next? It's time for vacation. My boy has a vacation to go on.